Om Ganeshaya Namaha. Let us know about Ashtavinayaka temples. There are 8 temples in India. They are all in Maharashtra. Often you will be hearing the names Vinayak or Vinayaka, Ganesh or Ganesha. They are all synonymous. Ganesha is Lord of success. He is remover of all obstacles. Ashtavinayaka. Ashta means 8 and Vinayaka means Lord Ganesha. Ashtavinayaka are 8 ancient holy temples of Ganesh with unique Swayambhu. They are self-manifested, not man-made or sculpted idols in each temple. All the temples are located in Maharashtra state, India. The tour of Ashtavinayaka Yatra is the pilgrimage to these 8 temples. Generally, in Ashtavinayaka Yatra, one must revisit the first Ganesha temple after visiting all the 8 Ganeshas to complete the pilgrimage. These are the 8 Ashtavinayaka temples. Mayureshwar or Moreshwar Ganesha temple in Moregaon, Siddhivinayak temple in Siddhartek, Ahmednagar, Balaleshwar Ganesh temple in Pali, Raigad, Varada Vinayak temple in Mahad, Raigad, Chintamani Ganesh temple in Tevur, Pune, Girijatmaj Ganesh temple in Lenyadri, Pune, Vigneshwara temple in Ozar, Pune, and Mahaganapati temple in Rajnandgaon, Pune. Most of the Ganeshas are generally you will find the trunk turned to the left. The only temple where the trunk is turned to the right is Siddhivinayak temple at Siddhartek, Ahmednagar. This is unique of all. This is more auspicious temple. First one in Ashtavinayaka tour is Mayureshwar Ganesh temple. And after visiting all these temples, one must revisit Mayureshwar to complete the pilgrimage. This is the geographical map of all the temples in Maharashtra. The preferred order of visiting these temples is Mayureshwar and like this. But one may follow his convenience, but make sure that you revisit that temple after visiting the remaining temples. Suppose you start with Varadavinayak temple at Mahad and you visit the remaining, and after visiting you revisit this Varadavinayak temple. So that completes the pilgrimage and is sure to receive the Lord's blessings. Before beginning the tour, we need to know some basic information like who is Lord Ganesha, various names of Ganesha, why pray Lord Ganesha, special days and festivals in Ganesha temples, and what are the Ashtavinayaka temples. Ganesha is the son of Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati. The family includes his brother Kartikeya. He is the god of war. Ganesha's consorts are Siddhi and Riddhi. Siddhi means achievement, success, achieving any goal, that is Siddhi. Riddhi means prosperity. And their children are Shubh, Labh and Santoshi Mata. They are well named. Ganesha himself is the Lord of success, remover of all obstacles. You have your children or relations, you'll be calling them may not be by the assigned name. You'll be calling by many names, pet names, or any official names. Similarly, Ganesha also has many names like other gods. Ganesh, Ganesha, Vinayak, Vinayaka, Ganapati, or elephant god, Ekadanta, Vakratunda, Mahakaya is a heavy bodied, Lambodara, Vignaraja, Vigneshwar, Umaputra, etc. We'll be covering the importance and the meaning of these names in some time. Ganesha Sahasranama from Ganesh Purana contains 1,000 names and attributes of Ganesha. Each name in the Sahasranama conveys a different meaning and symbolizes the different aspect of Ganesha. You may have 21 names of Ganesha, specially used for offering prayers. There is a Ashtottara, that is 108 names of Ganesha. They are used for worshipping Lord Ganesha. We all pray. Prayer is important in any faith. Why do we pray? We pray to seek divine blessings and gain confidence in us. Ganesh is widely revered as the remover of obstacles. Ganesha is worshipped by the people before they begin anything new. There are uncertainties. You don't know what's going to happen in the next minute. And we all want smooth, good going, success. Right? For that, having a faith in Lord Ganesha is going to help us. That is to help building our confidence. With confidence, willpower, increase in willpower, you can do anything. Right? That's the secret of the faith. And of course, you will be showered with the blessings when you are sincere in your efforts and the goal you're trying to reach or you want to get. The path you have taken to reach your goal is through the moral means, ethical means, and by legal binding. Then you are sure to get the success. Right? Almost every Hindu household, office premises, vehicle dashboards, or wherever you see, you will have a small Ganesha's idol accompanied by a picture or just a picture. So that is not related to any faith. It's Ganesha stands for success and the remover of obstacles. So that is how Lord Ganesha is found more in one's common life. That is how Ganesha is associated with everyone in common life. Compared to the other gods, Ganesha is easily pleased by offering simple grass, doing prayer with a simple grass, Garika. And he is Modaka Priya. He is lover of food, Laddu, Undrallu. So you offer him food, normal food, not special foods. And he can be simply pleased. Just pray him once and get on. You are sure to gain success. These special days or the festivals for Ganesha are Ganesha Jayanti, which falls on Magha Shukla Chaturthi, Ganesha Chaturthi. This is a 10-day long festival which starts from Chaturthi, Bhadrapada Shukla Chaturthi. Ganesha is also worshipped on Shukla Chaturthi, Krishna Chaturthi, Somavati Amavasya, that's a new moon night coinciding with a Monday. Monday is Somvar. Sankasthara Chaturthi is the 4th day of Krishna Paksha. If this Chaturthi falls on Tuesday, it is called Angaraka Sankasthara Chaturthi. That's again more auspicious day to begin any new project, new things, new education or anything. And Ganesha is also worshipped on Vijayadashami, Dashami in Ashwija Masam. These are the Hindu months, and you see Chaturthi or the Chavati or the 4th day in the Hindu lunar calendar is dedicated to the Lord Ganesha and is considered as the most auspicious day. These are the Ashtavinayak temples, 8 temples. We are going to tour them. May Lord Ganesha bless you for all your happiness. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.